in the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard, Leopard.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Darnold. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Green, 39.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is a man who began his career as a Dolphin, Caleb Sturgis, for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Set, 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, here's Crowell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Play action. It's Darnold rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun, gun!
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Boston Scott, his first carry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. It's Isaiah Crowell. He's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown as a New York Jet. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing.
Well, he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. He finds Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exact. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow. That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 60 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
All right, here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete. Stills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They're going to look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's so caught around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So out now come the Jets. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. final shot before the break. Darnold, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Parker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's go, T. Gonna be a long day offense.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll look to throw here. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. This is Crowell on the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Being under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles Harris in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm
Really?
going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up some
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first down throw. Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Sturgis for the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second down and 10. Darnold steps away to his left. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Leopard!
To the air again, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Leonard Williams getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16.
Gone!
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Set! 3-19!
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Leopard!
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.